This clip is brought to you by Piedmontese Beef, the best beef on the planet. Use code POWER for 25% off your entire order. Enjoy the clip and enjoy your meat.
What do you guys do exercise-wise and food-wise? You mentioned a little bit about running.
Yeah, so what I do, so especially like through the divorce was when I really turned things around because I got that total dad bod. I gained 35 pounds. I was 210 pounds. I was fat. I was just out of shape, right? And so what I ended up doing was I do a 20 hour fast, and then I eat for 4 hours. So I eat once a day, and I've been doing that now for good 4 or 5 years. And people think I'm crazy. They cannot believe that I do it. But I eat once a day.
Huh.
And what I then do for supplements is I'll do supplements in the morning and for lunch. So I do a ton of like vitamin D, certainly multivitamin, a whole bunch of that kind of stuff, probiotic, right? That I'm taking at those times. And then I run usually 4 or 5 miles every day. And then I don't
Fasted?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I do all my workouts fasted. Absolutely.
And by the way, I'm not dissing you. It's just like we've had within the community of fitness, like there's so much dissing of fasting. And
right.
like it's just I just find this interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I tell you this. So when I went from 210 down to what I am now, I'm about 175, and I have about a 9% body fat.
Nice.
And I maintained this physique, 9% body fat, for 4 years.
Have you ever been this lean before?
No. I mean, not since I was like in high school.
Yeah.
Right. But ever since I got into college football, they bulk you up. They're feeding you Domino's pizza every night, just trying to bulk your ass up, right? Because you're burning 6,000 calories a day, right? So, but it was after that, and I wasn't playing, then I couldn't just burn the calories. And so once I learned about fasting, well, because we didn't eat breakfast anyways, as my family growing up. So I was already used to the idea of like, I don't need to eat 3 meals a day. And personally, I feel like we weren't designed to eat that much anyways. That's just my opinion. And so for me, it works fantastic. And then I cut out sugar entirely.
Ooh.
I don't eat sugar. And
Not fruits. You eat fruits?
No, I don't. I'm not much of a, I'm more of a meat guy. That's
fine.
about it.
Okay.
Right. Now, yes, I'll eat pizza and, burgers and stuff like that too, but I don't eat sugar. Like one of the biggest things that helped me with that is I used to love soda. Oh my God. I could drink so much soda.
Oh, wow.
So to kick soda for me, I started drinking Zevia.
Yo,
Zevia.
Okay. So we drink some diet soda too.
Yep.
But I started.
You're a juice guy too. I know you're.
I'm not a juice guy. I was a juice guy for 2 weeks.
That's why he's not natty. He's a juicer.
I was a juice guy for 2 weeks. Okay, I brought it back, and I realized quickly why I shouldn't have brought it back. But to the topic of Zevia, because Andrew is he knows all the different diet sodas, like every single fucking one.
I like the zeros, yeah.
But I started noticing that I was like, the diet Sprite that I would love just didn't feel right in here. Like for some reason, I just, my gut was a little bit So I started getting to Zevias. I know you've been drinking Zevias for a long ass time. Oh my God, dog, Zevia is so good.
Dude.
And it doesn't bother my stomach at all. It's like, it's just so good.
It certainly, you go through the transition you always go through. It's like, this tastes like shitty diet soda, right? Of course. But once you get past it and you retrain your taste buds, you realize how amazing Zevia is. Yeah. So what's your favorite flavor?
I like the Mountain Dew. Yeah, I like the Mountain Dew one a lot, and Dr. Peppery one.
Yeah?
The black cherry one's also quite good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I went through all the fruit flavors for the longest time, and now I get 2 cases of creamy root beer on delivery.
Girl loves the root
every
beer.
month. So all we drink in my house is I've got a fridge full of root beer, the Zevia creamy root beer, and then I'm big into Liquid Death now too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I drink a ton of those too.
Is your diet? Do you feel like your diet's hard at all?
No, not at all. Like, because people will look at it and go, "How the fuck do you?"
And do
eat
you
once a
change
day?"
things up a little bit here and there? Like, will you eat twice a day occasionally? or just
the only time I'll eat twice a day is if it's like a holiday or hey, my buddy wants to have lunch downtown.
So you are gluttonous. Look at that.
Here, I'm gluttonous in the sense that, dude, if you take me out for like if we're on a business trip, I'll eat so much food.
You order a couple
You'll
dinners.
look at me and go, where are you fitting all of that food?
That's great.
Right? Like my old employees were big offensive linemen.
Yeah.
And we would go out like during conventions and stuff. And they would be blown away about how much I would eat. They're like, dude, I'm 300 pounds and I don't know where you're putting all that food. So, but yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I mostly drink water.
Okay.
You know, for me, it was kind of a similar story. I think, you know, at my heaviest, I got about 178, 180, which for a guy at my size, you know, it's too much. You know, you're borderlining, you know, obese at that point. You know, and so I recognized I had to do a change. And so again, getting into that sort of biohacking, you know, health and wellness space, found out about this intermittent fasting thing and low carb thing, and I did that. And the weight just fell off in amazing ways that I, you know, never thought was possible. I was like, this is going to be multi-year kind of thing that I'm going to have to go through.
Yeah.
And honestly, within, I'd say 3 months, I was at like young college weight, you know, that I'd been. You know, I got down to like 145, 148, you know.
What types of foods were you eating?
Mostly it was like you did the carnivore thing. It was just a lot of chickens, and you know, sometimes I would do beef every now and then, steak, you know, things like that. But that was mostly it. Occasionally pork, but I mean, it was mostly protein, you know. And then I would have maybe some mandarins or some, you know, Nsima, you know, citrus or something like that. That was kind of like my dessert, you know, spoil thing. And so I did that. And so I always, what's really nice is that's kind of always my go back to, you know? So like right now it's starting to get into the holiday season between Thanksgiving and stuff, going into winter. So I get a little bit more slack with diet and all that. But workout wise, I mostly do kind of body weight stuff, you know, just push-ups, pull-ups, squats, you know, I do kettlebells, you know, I kind of do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I want to get more into like, you know, like the deadlifting and the squatting and things like that. But I've just never like had anybody to kind of show me the ropes on that stuff, which, you know, I guess maybe I do now. But, and so that was kind of always something to where I was, because I heard it's just a full body, multi-compound workout which, you know, for me, it's all about function, you know, at this point, especially as I'm starting to get older.
Yeah.
You know, I want to make sure that, you know, when I'm 60 and 70, that I have the function that I want. Because even, after I hit 40, 42, like things just started like was that supposed to, you know, it just didn't start feeling right, you know? And so, so once, you know, after I got to that max point, you know, bringing it back. And for me, I find working out is really effective mentally. So it's not just the physical gains and benefits and stuff that I see. Like, you look in the mirror, you're like, okay, I don't want to kill myself today. But it's more like the mental perspective, right? And how like I feel so much better. But it's my outlook. It helps me to have those, you know, more positive perceptions and things like that. You know.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, go ahead and comment down below and let us know what you liked about it. All right, share this with a friend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and also we are on Reddit and Discord. All that's down below. All our sponsors and everyone that supports us down below there too, so you can get whatever you like from us. All right? Peace.